What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with the next Hitchhiker video, and I am over at the War Whales. These guys hit me up on Twitter after I sent out that I was going to record, invited me over. So glad they did because a really cool group of guys and a really good war clan. You see there 91 wins, 100% fair play. Love to see that. You know, I'm a big supporter of that. So when I saw that, I definitely want to come check these guys out. Kickers required, so you see that they're, trying to be organized. They're using it to communicate, drama free. We farm hard, war even harder. So, a serious war clan, which is awesome. And doing a good job. I mean, they got that one little red dot there, a couple of them, but just a wall of green, just really killing it in wars. That was a big streak there, all the way down to had a tie and a loss there. But it's been, winning the vast, vast majority of their wars. So really good job to the guys. I'm going to go ahead and show a few attacks from this war. It's almost done, 26 minutes. We were sort of limited on what we had because of the update. Seems like every time I try to do one of these, we've lost replays or something. But I had to get one done for you guys. Number 3, they said was a very nice attack. It got taken away from us. There's a 3-star, another 3-star we didn't get to look at, another 3-star, so on and so on. So lost some good attacks, but have some very good ones to show. The first one's not quite a 3-star, but I just really liked the attack. I thought it was, different. It was neat. You see there he's got 5 golems, and I believe has one in the CC. I forgot to look at that. Anyways, drop some giants down here, just getting the CC lure, bringing them out. Really probably didn't need that many giants. I think he might have brought 3 there. Probably 2 would have done it. But still, just gets the CC lure pretty cheaply. Brings them over to the side here. Just using his barge to bunch them up. Get him over. You see he's got 2 witches that are going to go down here in just a moment after he drops a few distraction troops right there. A few barbs go down. Drops the witches. And obviously going to back up with some DPS, the wizard or 2 and the archer queen. Now that's under control, he starts sending in golems. You see one coming in from the top there, backed up by a few wizards. A little early on the wizards, the golem hadn't drawn all the fire yet, but then right there, 1 on the bottom, and then 3 up the middle. I'm sorry, he does not have another golem. He has a P.E.K.K.A. in the CC, I remember now. But, the one thing that this golem down here didn't it didn't stay out here and continue to protect these wizards. They get taken out in just a moment. But besides that, really nice. Jump spells let everything in. The rage for the golems on the outside here. The queen, the king grappling around to that. So everything's going in. The golems are doing the vast majority of the tanking. And then right here, the queens will start doing some work along with those skeletons. The witch, the hero, or the king there. And everything's going down really nicely here. That last rage spell, back end freeze, takes that out, and the 2-star is, already locked up at this point, in the bag. You see the P.E.K.K.A. coming in there from the side. Everything's going good here. Really, I think maybe used up too many spells at the start. I don't know. I thought this could have been a 3-star. It was a really good attack. This queen going up here and triggering double giant bombs, that didn't help either. Basically wiped the queen out, so she was done. And that just sort of ran out of gas. After that, it was pretty much golems and a few witches and that P.E.K.K.A. left, and they just sort of eventually get all taken down. But a very nice attack, a different attack, 5 golem attack. Don't see those real often, but they can be effective on the right base. And this one was not too far off, in my opinion, from a 3-star. So very, very good job to Johnny, by the way. Let's see here. Let's go to number 10. This attack, I guess that's J-Man 19er. Very nice attack here. This one is another one that I was telling you guys. You see it's a Walloon attack, and you're just going to be able to do it for a while, almost like it doesn't matter. Granted, this base had some underdeveloped air defenses and whatnot, but still, look at the placement on this air sweeper. I mean, just not good. It's like they just found a spot for it. The base is not planned around it. Right now, you want to try to use it for either a lure almost. You want to bait them into attacking from a certain side that you want them to, and loading your traps up on the opposite side for the golem, or for the lava hounds when they come in, or you want to get it leveled up and use it to prevent them attacking from one side. This being in the core like that, it's really not. I mean, look at, he's doing what he wants to here. He took out the queen, took out an air defense, and then just coming around with a counterclockwise motion. It's so far away from even these air defenses that it's not stopping anything from getting to them. I mean, it's pushing them back just a little bit. It's just not good usage of the air sweeper. We'll give us more time to work on that, and we'll put out a video talking specifically about the new defensive building, the air sweeper, how to properly use it, different methods, things like that. But it's going to take time to flesh everything out what works, but clearly that does not work. You can't put it in the middle of the base and your air defense is on the outskirts and expect it to do anything. That's not a good strategy. But he just overwhelms this base. Again, beautiful counterclockwise motion, dropping spells where needed. You see the pups doing the cleanup, dropping a wizard down here for cleanup, and only the one archer tower left for defense, and that's not going to cut it. Plenty of balloons left there. A few skeleton traps are going to take out those balloons, but pretty much it's cleanup time at this point. Everything's just working away around the base. The balloons are helping out. The pups are doing the majority of the work, but the golem's going to be the star over there, taking out that last builder hut. Good job, man. All right, let's see. The next one, probably one of my favorite. Ooh, we got a live attack. I missed it. I should have showed it. Probably one of my favorite ones. What is it? I might come back to that. Number 6. Of the ones I've seen was this sweet Govalo. Just a really nice one. Good base selection. Good base to do it on, and just executed well. Look at it, 2-minute attack basically, so that's pretty quick. 2 golems go down, wall of wizards behind there. They're going to create the funnel. They're going to start taking out trash buildings, getting everything out of the way, because remember, you got to get that nice wide funnel when you're using your Valks, because otherwise they can go haywire on you. For some reason, his little wall breakers there split. It didn't make any sense to me what they did. Right there, it's good because the CC troops are already locked onto the heroes and the golem. He goes ahead and sends the Valks in. There is some air troops there that the Valks can't do much for. Heal, rage, all the right steps here. This is perfect. The Valks none of them are going down to that right there, and even that next heal could have been a little farther down, but really, really nice. You see the few hogs are coming in to take out that stray air defense that was not in the core. Very smart. And then here comes the balloons, just around the outside of the base. You saw how quickly the core went down just in seconds to all those redheads, and the balloons are doing the mop up around the outside. Now watch this right here, though. The Tesla there, remember we talked about Teslas are really tough on back-end balloons, but this one happens to be focused on a golem, so that's perfect. They got through in time before the balloons got there, so that did not even affect us. Once you see how many balloons he's got left, he's still got redheads left. Queen's still up, wizards are up. Just wrecked this base. Really, really did, and did a very nice attack. So good job. I'm going to mess that name up. Sarasmis? That's how I'm going to say it. Sarasmis. Very good job, man. Let's check out one more, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Just move down one space to Bento Box. Bento Box doing a surgical hog attack. And I really like this one because I see a lot of people do surgical hogs, and they sort of overdo it with the giants. You don't need a lot of giants. They're just there for that few seconds. They're just guarding your hogs for a few seconds, so don't overdo it on that. You see a pretty interesting thing. The lava hound comes out of the CC troops, but again, these witches. See, look at this. Just running around chasing witches, and finally locks onto a wizard. But even hitting that witch, look how little of life it does. I mean, you can just almost ignore them. Whatever you have, it's going to go down. The only threat's right here when it busts. But when you've got all that queen around, especially, she's going to mop those up really quickly. The golem going in, wizard's down to create the funnel. King goes down right here. And you see right there, the queen's up top just a little ways. But right here, she's going to lock onto the king. Jump spells goes down. And he's going to run right in, take out the queen. Very smart. Level 5 queen, doesn't matter. Take her out. She can still mess up your raid. That all went perfectly. Now you're going to see the hog start to come in. Just surgical hog. Just that one giant up there drawing fire from 3 different point defense, working his way around the base. And then right down here where he got 2 more point defense, another giant and a few more hogs. Good heal placement right there in the core where everything's going to start slowing down. All the hogs are going to start grouping up, and one heal in the very center dealing with those quad Teslas. These hogs aren't taking a lot of damage. That giant bomb did some damage to them, but you see there, they made it all on their own, really, without a heal. They didn't need it. So very smart heal placement where all the point defense and all the real trouble was, and just absolutely demolished that base. So perfect surgical hog. Really liked watching it. Obviously, they guys, they told me as much in the comments. They've watched the videos, taken the notes, and are applying it to their attacks, and that is clear from watching the attacks. Let's see if Oh, we won't show it. He got 84%. Almost got the 3-star. Didn't quite get it. All right, guys, that is it. Again, War Whales. Sorry, War Whales. Check them out. This is what you're looking for. They're accepting Town Hall 9s right now. War nonstop. Fair play. Great bunch of guys. Thanks for having me. Thanks for the hospitality. Thanks for the support of the channel. Hope you guys liked it. Until next time, Jake from One Hive reminding you guys to suck less.